Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and standing outside a house flip we just bought today. This is actually an REO, a foreclosure property, one of the few we've been able to buy in the last few years. There's just so few foreclosures in Colorado. But we bought this one for $192,000. Complete surprise that we got this one. Was not expecting it. So I'll talk about how we got the property, show you a tour of it, what we'll spend fixing it up, what it's worth, and all that good stuff. And of course, check out investformore.com for more information on my flips, rentals, being an agent as well. All right, so like I said, bought this from the MLS for $192,000. If you follow my Instagram, Invest for More, or Facebook, we posted some pictures of it before and talked about the deal that we got on it. You can see, actually, before we get started, this is metal siding. So you can paint this, but a lot of times it peels off. Not my favorite siding, but that's always interesting. And you can see we do need some outside work. But this house, like I said, was not planning to get it. It was listed for $229,000, I believe. And we came in to see it, me and Nikki. We have 3 other properties in Loveland right now as well. We're in Loveland, Colorado. And saw this one. It smells really bad in here, like cats. I wish I could send the smell through the video, but saw this one listed, came to look at it, just like, oh man, it's rough. Broken windows. It was not cleaned up at all. There's broken glass all over in the backyard, which has been cleaned up by now, but just left a really bad impression. And I showed pictures of it before, and a lot of people on Instagram like, oh, that looks like a Mark Ferguson special right there. But I didn't even think about buying it because I didn't want it close to $219,000. It's probably worth $290,000 fixed up, in that range. And it needs a lot of work, probably $40,000 in work, so there wasn't a whole lot of room at that price. So I asked Nikki, I'm like, hey, what price makes sense? Let's just throw in an offer and see what happens. And she's like, $190,000. So I'm like, okay, we'll do $192,000. And submitted it online through the foreclosure site's portal where you submit their offers, just assuming I'd never get it. And then a few days later, the agent emailed me and said, hey, you got the property. I'm like, oh, what? And said there were a bunch of offers that were higher than mine, but we had no inspection, no appraisal, no loan conditions, so we ended up getting it. So it needs, like I said, probably at least $40,000 work. Worth $290,000-ish. We'll have another $20,000 other costs. So there's some room here, but this is a rough house, and it's something really crazy right here. The electric meter is on the inside of the house. That obviously used to be the outside at one point, and they added this back onto it. I kind of showed you the kitchen a little bit while I was talking, but it needs gutted, it needs redone. Has hardwood floors, but they're just beat up. And up there in that front, another addition that doesn't have the hardwood floors, so I don't think we can save them. Technically, it kind of has 3 bedrooms, if you count this one as a bedroom. So it's not, a horrible room. It's kind of neat. All the windows are old. A lot of them are broken, as you can see, so we'll have to replace most of the windows, which can be pricey. That, I'm guessing, used to be some kind of closet that they took out. So this could be a big bedroom. This could be your closet here. Oh, thought I heard something. It's just a door shutting. Left some nice socks for us. So this could be your closet if you close it off. But then this goes into your bedroom here, and this could be the closet for this bedroom. That makes sense. But yeah, they left us some sweet walls, more amazing colors with brightly colored trim. This is the 3rd house I own right now that has bright colored trim and crazy colored bedrooms. I don't understand that phase. So this would be another bedroom. Again, old windows, old floors. And then this would be another bedroom here. So it could be a 3-bedroom. You can see these floors are okay, but yeah, left us cigarettes. Usually, REOs are cleaned up much better than this. REO is kind of a foreclosure. So here's the living room where I first walked in, if you're wondering how we got to where we are. Here's the bathroom, which also needs gutted and redone. But I was a foreclosure REO broker for many years. I listed HUD homes, bank homes, At one point, you know, I was selling over 200 houses a year. And part of the things that I always did and was harped on over and over again was properties need to be clean, have no dangerous situations in them, marketed well, and this one, as you can see, kind of speaks for itself. Here's the laundry room, about how clean it is, has broken windows, you know, there's no sign in the yard, but it did sell, so the end result was reached by the agent, but you never know if it's the bank that was telling them not to do anything or what the situation was. But if I was listing a property, it would never have so much dirt everywhere, not be cleaned, and it would not have broken glass, you know, shards of glass completely open through the outside either. But that's always how I did things. Now I go to the backyard. It was even worse back here, so they actually cleaned up some. This was just piles of broken glass right here. And I have a picture of it, like I said, on our Instagram or Facebook page. And there was more trash everywhere. You can see the outside. Siding really isn't bad. We can paint that, but the windows trim need a lot of work. And this is another huge safety hazard you should never have in a property, just sitting water like that. It doesn't seem that, you know, dangerous, but if for some reason a kid wanders back here, a toddler, because, you know, your gate isn't locked, it's just wide open, they could fall in there and drown, and now all of a sudden, not only do you have to deal with that emotionally, but you could be held liable for a situation like that. So all ponds always would be covered, drained, and we'll have to deal with that right away as well to make sure we're protected. But you can see here, the siding is just crazy. That's just metal, and you can paint it, but you've got to use, you know, good paint, and then eventually it does just peel off a lot faster than normal siding, at least in my experience. All right, we have a shed. Always fun opening things like that in vacant houses, especially houses that have been vacant for years like this one, because you just hope nobody's living in there, but there wasn't. And the two other houses we have that are really close to this one have actually been, one was broken into, and then another one, we had a squatter in it when we bought it who supposedly had moved out, and he broke in again. So we have had some issues in this area with people breaking into homes, which is fun. All right, so that is the property. We'll get to work on it. Kitchen, baths, paint, adding some closets, some real doors, windows. There's a lot to do here. The appliances actually aren't horrible, but if they don't clean up really well, we'll replace those as well. The cabinets aren't, you know, horrible either, but they're oak. And I mean, there's a chance we could save them, but this house is just so dirty and gnarly. I don't want to. So we'll see what we decide. But yeah, another one bought. This is our 10th purchase of the year, I believe. 9 or 10, maybe it's only 9. Either 9th or 10th. We've sold 11. So we're still moving along, trying to get to at least 30 this year, hopefully. We'll see. I've gotten 26 the last 2 years, trying to at least break past that. But always a fun and exciting business, and neat seeing all these properties. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. It's one of our dirtier, nastier houses, although we've had worse. And we appreciate the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, of course, we appreciate that as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more videos soon.